Uh, yeah, good evening, everyone. Hope I'm audible and everyone could see my screen here.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, good. Okay. So where are we, guys? I think in the last class we have seen the concept of arrays, right? We have understood what do you mean by the array data structure and how do you store group of values within the array? How do you retrieve it? And what are the predefined methods which can be applied on an array? So that is what we had a look into yesterday, right? So any questions until yesterday's class? No?
No, sir.
Okay, good. So hope you could even able to solve the logical programs what I gave for the arrays. Okay, so make sure everybody go through them. So today, let us go with the concept of something called as string methods. Okay, so whenever we create a predefined string, a string is capable, whenever we create a string inside your JavaScript, JavaScript provides some predefined methods which can be applied on string. Okay, JavaScript provides some predefined methods within the string on the top of the string. So let us see how we could able to make use of it. So I say 28. Okay, so whenever we say some script tag on the top, I say var some name is equal to say something called as not name. Let us say something called as message equal to hello everyone. Assume this is what the message I have given. So before looking into the predefined methods, what we supported in JavaScript on the top of the string, we go with, first of all, we'll get a clarification on how does the memory structure of a string gets occupied within the memory. Okay, so let's go with the memory structure. I go with something called as a thing. Okay, now I go with the memory. Assume we say something called as var a is equal to something 10. I say var some marks is equal to array of 23, 34, and 56. Assume this is how the array we are giving. In the same way, I say var message equal to hello all. This is what the message is I'm giving. So I have three individual variables. One is a var equal to 10, var marks, and var message. Okay. So how the memory is going to get allocated for all these three variables. So first of all, for A, it is going to occupy an individual block of memory. Okay. We call this guy as A. Internally, data gets stored as 10. Okay. In the same way, when I say marks, we know that whenever it is an array, continuous block of memory will be allocated. Okay, under which it is going to divide every other thing in the form of individual box here. And under that, I'm going to say something called as 23, following with 34, following with 56. Okay, and these guys will be identified with something called as marks. Okay, and we know that every value is going to be assigned with an index value where it starts with 0, 1, and 2. This is how the marks array is going to get created. Now, how the memory for this string is going to happen. So the very first thing what you need to understand is whenever we give array or whenever we give a string, internally, it is going to allocate the memory as like an array. Whenever we create a string, internally, it is going to get allocate the memory as like a array. Okay. So how it is going to happen? Whenever you say hello all, you know what is going to happen? a continuous block of memory will be allocated where each and individual character will be stored within each and individual box here. Okay, so here it will start with something called as H, E, L, L, O, where space is also being taken as an individual character. I say A, L, and L. This is how internally memory will be allocated, where this guy is being identified with MSG. And we know as it is an array data structure, internally it will be assigned with all index value 1, 2, 3, like this. Every index value will be assigned internally within the memory. Okay, even though you are declaring a variable as a string, we are not giving any type of square braces to represent it as an array. But once you say it as a string, doesn't matter whether it is a single character or multiple characters, all the data within the string will be stored in the memory as like an array. Okay, that is the reason if at all you want to access those individual values, you can say MSG of 0, MSG of 1, 2, something like this. Okay, so as it is an array, now say for example console.log MSG. Okay, save this guy. Let's check in the browser. Inspect this guy. Go for console. You see, it is coming like hello everyone. Okay. Now when I say console.log MSG,
Sir, you are muted.
with the 0 here,
No, you're
I want
not
to get the
audible.
first character. I want to get the first character from the provided string. Now I come back here and reload the page. Do you see you could able to get the first character? So how come?
Yes.
Like the question is like you're not putting in the form of an array, but internally the memory structure will be created as like an array, and you could able to access the data with the index values also. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
On the top, there are some lots of predefined methods being supported in JavaScript, which can be applied on a string. Okay, so the very first method what we have is, can you please go into the notes and let me know what are the methods we have there? The very first, okay, let me open the notes. Public, others.
Sir, there's no 8 p.m. batch at all, sir.
There is no 8 p.m. batch. Wait, what happened? We have it, right?
Sir, I have a doubt, sir.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Sir, in array for all the output we applying a loop, but here we don't. I see.
We cannot loop, we can apply, right? Who said we cannot do? Now I say for where I is equal to 0, I less than MSG dot length, I plus plus. Now can I say console.log?
No, sir. I telling you the, in array directly don't show like a console.log message. This message is like a array. For that, we use loop.
I mean, that is what the difference, right? I'm not saying that array is equal to string, right? We haven't said that.
Only
saying
memory
that
location like array.
String is always a string. Only internal memory it is getting allocated as like a array. That's it.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, that is the reason when I say array, it is showing this guy. But when you actually, sorry, when I'm showing a string, it is coming like a string. But when you show an array, it shows that index value, every other thing. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So if I do this, I equal to 0 message dot length so and so. See here, I could able to get each and every character where even space is also coming as a character here. This is one space and this is one space. Okay. Okay. So what are the methods we are having here? String methods. Okay, so these are the predefined methods what we have. So the very first one, length property. Length is not a method, because if it is a method, it has to come with open and closed braces. So the second method, what we have is char at. Okay, so let me comment out all these guys here. Comment out this guy. So I say console.log msg.char at. So char at is a predefined method to which you're going to pass an index value. Now I say 12. Okay, so now if you save this guy, come back here and reload the page. It is throwing it as O. So O is the character which is present at the 12th index. So caret is a predefined method for which you simply pass the index position and it is going to return the character within the particular given position. Okay. In the same way, we have a concept of char code at. Okay. So what is the difference between the caret at and char code at? So if you see here, the output, what we have is, once I reload the page, when I say caret, it is going to show it as a O. But when I say char code at, it is going to show it as a 111. So what is this 111 here? So before this, first of all, we need to understand what do you mean by ASCII value? Okay, American Standard Code for Information Interchange. So you would have heard at very, very basics of your programming that system doesn't understand anything which is understandable by the user. System stores the data in the form of binary format. Whatever the characters, symbols, operators, whatever you give, it will be converted into binary digits. But in order to convert the binary, every other character or the symbol which is present in your keyboard is being assigned with a special ASCII value. Okay, so we know that, like, if it is small a, it starts with 97, capital A starts with 65, like that. So if at all you want to know the ASCII value of any character which is present at a particular index value, you simply say char code at. Okay, caret will throw you the character. Char coded will throw you the ASCII value of the character which is present at the given position. Any questions till here? No?
No, sir.
Okay, next. So the next method what we have is substring, okay, which is taking two properties here. So what do you mean by this? I say console.log msg dot substring. I say 2 comma something called as 10. Now if you save this guy, come back here, reload the page. So what we got? You see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. E-E-E-R. Okay, what do we got here? Number and ending index. Okay, so when you say substring, what is going to happen? It is going to start at the second index. What is the second index? This is Helchi 0. This is 1, and it is going to start from L, and it is going to reach until 10. Okay, that is the reason you got 4 characters here. LLO space EVER, which, sorry, it is 8 characters what we got. Okay, so whenever you say substring, it is going to take 2 parameters, where the first parameter says at what index we need to start. Second parameter says at what index I need to stop. Okay, in the same way, there is another substring method, almost like substring, which is something called a slice. Don't get confused between the slice and splice. Splice is on the top of arrays, used to what splice is used to insert or delete the values from the array at any required position, whereas slice is again finding the substring from the array. Now, what is the difference between the slice and splice? Both are doing the same here. Why so? I say, for example, 5. Now, if you reload the page, okay, 5 is the space what we got was 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I make it as 4, 4 comma 10. Now, if you come back and reload the page, so what we are going to get, it is going to start 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why it is coming like this? Oh, I should SUBSTR. It's not substring, it is SUBSTR. That is what. So there is a difference between the SUBSTR and this slice. Let me give you the same parameters here. So for SUBSTR, substring, starting at the second index. Okay, let us see what is the output here. So SUBSTR is taking two properties, where 2 is the starting index. From 2, you need to return 10 characters. Okay. Whereas slice method is starting at 2, from there until 10th character, implies I'm going to return only 8 characters. Whereas SUBSTR will return you 10 characters. This is what the difference between the substring and the slice method. Okay, substring is going to return the part of the string, and slice is also going to return the part of the string, where in case of your substring, this is start index, comma, total length. So from 2, you need to return 10 characters. Whereas in case of your slice, what is going to happen? You need to start at 2, you need to stop at 10. Obviously, you're going to return only 8 characters. Okay, so this is what your substring and the slice. Next, you have something called as replace method. So what do you mean by replace method? The name itself specifies. If you want to replace something with anything else, now I say MSG is equal to MSG dot replace.
So can you repeat what is substring and slice?
Substring is starting from the second index up to 10. Implies I need to start at 2 and I need to return 10 characters. Okay. Now when I say 2, 15, so totally how many characters I'll get? 15 characters, because you're starting at 2, then you're going to return 15 characters from there. Whereas I say MSG dot slice. Now if I say 2, 15, you know what it's going to return? It is going to return only 13 characters. Why so? From 2 until 15 characters. So it is going to return 13 characters. Okay. Now, replace is a method. Anytime you want to replace any content within the string with any of the character or whatever it is, you can make use of it. Now, I want to replace the space with something called $. Okay, what I'm doing is, you have to identify the spaces within the provided string and you replace that guy with a $. So let us save this guy, come back here and reload the page. Do you see the space got replaced with the $? But if you see, only the first space got replaced with $, not every other space. So how do I do that? So you have a property, we need to go with something called as regular expressions. Put 2 slashes. Now in between, you say slashes, where slashes indicates a space. Now if you save this guy, come back here, reload the page. Still you see only the first character is getting replaced. Now what I need to do, after this backslash, put something called as G, where G indicates global replacement. Wherever you find the E value, wherever you find the space value, you simply replace that. Now if you save this, now if you see, the $, got replaced, the space got replaced with $, at multiple locations within the given string. So along with this space, like say for example, I want to replace E with $. Now if you see what is going to happen, where you see here, there is an E here and there is an E here that got replaced. Then what about the cap C here? Cap C got missed. So this is where you put some character, something called as I, where G indicated the global replacement. I indicated the ignore the case. Okay. Now if you reload the page, you see every other E, including the small letter or the uppercase one within the complete string, got replaced. Am I clear here,
Can you repeat
everyone?
the replace? I did not get it, sir.
Sorry, ma'am. What was the replace?
Can you repeat the replace method? I did not understand.
Replace, the name itself specifies if you want to identify something within the string and you want to replace that string characters with something else, anything, string symbols, spaces, whatever you want, you can simply make use of the replace. Okay. So whenever you say slash slash, so under this, whatever the character you give, it will be replaced with dollar. That is what we have told. Okay. What we said is under the message string, you have to find out the E character and you replace with the dollar. So along with this, I give something called a GI. What do you mean by GI? Where G indicates globally. If you don't give G, it will replace the first occurrence, then it will stop it. But if you want to replace all the occurrences, then you need to put the G here. And I indicates when you're replacing and when you're finding the content, you have to ignore the case. Don't bother about the case. Camel case, uppercase, sorry, uppercase or lowercase. Am I clear, Pravita?
Yes, sir. So what if we give capital E?
That is what
Then
happened, right?
also it will ignore the cases and
It will ignore the case and it will replace it. If I don't give I, see here what happened. You should, if you don't give here, see here, E is still there. Other is got replaced, but capital E is still there. Now I want to say, please ignore the case when you are comparing. Don't check only for the cap C. Then it is going to replace it. Now you should be able to see like this.
if we want to replace the space,
Slash it. Either you can say slash it or simply say space. That's it. See,
okay,
all the space got replaced.
okay, sir.
Okay. Next, there is something called as split method. What is the use of the split method? The name itself specifies. If you want to differentiate or if you want to separate all the characters as an individual character within the given string, you go with the split method. So let me comment out these things. Now, when I say, come on, why these guys get console.log msg.split with space. When I said something called as split with space, now you could see an array will be formed with all the spaces. I mean, without the spaces. Before the space, after the space, it will be forming like an individual word. Before the space and after the space, it got a word. Before the space and after the space, it got a word. So this is what the split method is going to do. Not only the spaces, anything you want. Now, when I say something called as split with the E, take E as a separator and you split it now. Now, if you refresh here, see, there is no E here because it only cap C is there, small e is not there. So this is how you can say H, L, L, O, E, V, R, Y. So it is taking E as a separator. Before E and after E will be considered as a value within the array. It will create a array out of it. And if we don't pass anything, see here, I simply said split with nothing. Now it is going to split each and every character within the array. I mean, each and every character will be treated as an array. This is how internally the memory structure of the string will be created. So split is a predefined method using which you can actually split all the characters into individual values as like an array, or you can split it as like a word also. Okay. Next. Next thing is what? Split method includes. So includes is one of the predefined method which will return true or false by checking whether the given string is available within the string or not. Now I say console.log msg.includes something called as hello. Now, if you refresh, it is going to say it as a true. So what does it mean by includes? I want to check whether there is a string called as hello all under the given main string called as MSG. If you give something called as hello one, save this guy, come back here, reload the page. It simply says it as false because we didn't find in any continuous string which is called as hello one. Okay, so that is called as includes. And index of returns at what index provided substring exists in the main string. So very simple. Now, if you see caret, what a character, okay, let me show you. Now I say console.log msg dot index of something called as 1. So it is returning 12. So what do you mean by 12 here? From the string called as MSG, where the string called as 1 is present. What index it is present? It is present at the 12th index. So index of is going to return you the index value of the provided word. Remember, this index of method is even on arrays. Even in arrays also, it will return you at what index the given value is presenting. Okay. Next. The next part, next method, what we have is two lowercase. It's very simple, lowercase or uppercase. The name itself specifies. When you have all the caps or mix of caps and small letters, if you simply say two lowercase, it will convert into all the lowercase format. When you say uppercase, it will convert all the given characters or strings into the uppercase format. And slice method, which we have already seen. So these are some of the predefined methods which can be applied on the top of a string within JavaScript. So any questions on this, guys? Two lowercase and uppercase, you can try on this, guys. Any questions?
Sir, will we store the split method in an array form? Like
We are not
square
storing the
bracket?
split method within the array. It is returning an array. If you want to store in the array, you put an array and it will be automatically get stored. When I say split, if you see, when I'm saying at line number 29, is it a splitting, is it a storing, or simply showing that? After applying the split method on MSG, what is the response? That is what you can see. It is not changing anything on the MSG. Now, if I say MSG is equal to MSG dot split, then it will change the existing string. I'm not doing it. I'm simply saying message dot split. It is just virtually, I mean, it is just showing at that time. That's it. It's not showing inside the variable. Now, if I say var
What
a,
if we want to store?
simply say split of something like this. Now, a is the one which is having the date.
Should
Any
we
more
put
questions?
square bracket?
No need, right? Why to put the square base? Now, when I say a is equal to split of MSG dot split, that's it, right?
Hello, sir.
Am I
Okay.
clear? Yeah, please
Hello,
go ahead.
sir.
Question. Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, what if I contain the message like paragraph, and in that paragraph, if I have the special characters, so if there is a requirement, I want to extract, and the output should be the paragraph. It should not contain the special characters. So how can I do that?
So that's a logical program for Anna. You have to put you have to put the logic. You need to go to each and every character. Okay. So you need to know what is the char code of each and every special symbol. If that special symbol is present within the string, then you need to replace that. Okay, let me write a logic. Maybe have you ever seen this logic anywhere? I mean, in the interview, have someone asked this? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. I came across with the
Okay.
Java program. So how can we do in this JavaScript?
Okay, good. Let me solve it. So her question is, take a string. I say where MSG is equal to Okay, so this is how I have the string. Assume this is a, like a group of characters. Now, what is your question is, boss, what if I have some special symbols? There is some dollars, there is some hash, there is some at the rate, okay, hash, dollar, and at the rate. Okay, you never know where it is. Now, my output of this string should be without those special characters. So, how do we do that? Farhan, is this is what your question, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And they have provided special character list as an array, and they asked me to extract from this, and the proper output should be the paragraph itself.
Awesome. That's a very good support we have. So what she's saying is, now I have symbols. Okay. So what she's saying is, I already have the array, which is saying that I have the dollar, I have the hash, and I have at the rate. So this is the array of symbols. I know that these symbols are existing within this string. Now the output string should be without the symbols. That is what, right, ma'am?
Sir.
Okay, so can anyone tell me the logic? Come on, guys.
We have to check if loop.
We have to check the. Come on, isn't it very simple
We can
here?
use for loop.
For loop in
Okay,
checking
for
each
loop.
character. Sir.
One for loop for message and one for loop for symbol. We
Mm-hmm.
can compare each character, sir, by using dot length.
Okay, is it not? Say, for example, if I have 1,000 characters, is it not 1,000 times the for loop is going? Okay, that's a solution, but optimized. I will write a solution for that. Let me know whether it is fine or not. I understand. You try to understand. But the problem over here is within this.
Sir, we can use includes method also
No. Why can you for includes? 1 second.
and check whether if dollar is present, then we can replace its place.
Okay, yeah, that's a solution. One solution. I have the easiest one. On one go, it will go.
We can use pop method.
Why pop method? I don't want to delete. It's not at the last position also, right? But if I do this, how do I take the character inside this guy? It's not happening. You know, if I put this, if I could put a value with the replace under this guy, I can make use of it. This is the simplest way. But here, now say for example, if I put the dollar, but just here it will put a G here, all the dollars within the page will be gone. Oh, why this dollar is still there? I say, oh, dollar has a special meaning. Now I say slash. Now if you reload, all the dollars are gone. But the problem is dollar is under the array. How do you take this array? Now I say symbols of I. It will be treated as a characters. Oh my God. JavaScript. What is the simplest way? If this is the one, only 3 loopings, everything will be done. But dynamically, how do we put the value here? I need to go with regular expression.
What is reject, sir?
Regular expression shortcut. My expression is equal to new regular expression of symbols of I, and here it has to be global. And now you take this expression and oh, I don't need to regular expression which also. Now if you save this guy, come back. Why it's not happening? Yeah, it is happening, right? Flashy, $G, this is good. Okay. Now when that is happening, message dot replace so and so with empty. Now you see if you put these guys over here, all the dollars will be replaced here, right? Now if you refresh your page, come on, this itself we have an issue. MSG dot replay. Oh, okay. The problem is only with the dollar. If it is a dollar,
I think escape character will also. After comma, I need, I think, plus there.
Oh, sorry guys. I was talking till now in mute. Okay. So what I'm saying is we have added the regular expression in such a way that the complete string got free of any of the strings, whatever you have. So Farhan, this is what your question, right, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Anyone, any questions on this? Let me know, guys, if you don't understand the logic.
Sir, I have the question, like symbols is the inbuilt class or what?
No, it's a user-defined variable. I say ABC, XYZ
Oh,
also.
okay, okay. Yes, yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Anyone else?
So could you just explain the logic once? Sir?
Okay, so the logic is everyone was saying that why don't you go to each and every character in the MSG? Then you find out if it is a symbol, you replace it. Boss, say for example, if it is 5 characters, it is fine. What if it is 1,000 characters? So you see the difference. Is it the total number of characters is lesser or total number of symbols is lesser?
Symbol.
Symbols is lesser, right? Then I'm putting the logic over here. I'm going to each and every symbol. Now I'm replacing the symbol in the complete string with empty. That is what I'm doing. Go to I equal to 0. Whatever the symbols you have, go to each and every character. Now you for each and for dollar and asterisk, there is a predefined meaning. Actually, in regular expression, predefined meaning. I mean, when you give an asterisk, that indicates any number of characters. Dollar indicates the last character. So that is the reason it is not getting applied. So what I need to do, I need to put something called a slash slash. Okay, so if I put the slash slash, then it will be skipped off. That is the reason I'm saying new regular expression of slash slash and what is the symbol, and I want to put it as global ignorance. If it is not asterisk or dollar, by default you can simply put that character and it is global. Now I am saying MSG dot replace so and so. As
So
simple
a
as
regular expression is a method or a function or something. So
it is. Okay, there is a predefined class, something called as RGEXP, which will dynamically create. I mean, what I mean to say is, say for example, earlier we have seen MSG is equal to MSG dot replace something called as E with something called as dollar. This is what we have seen. The other way, what you can do is var regx, some regular variable, some variable I'm giving new regular expression. Okay, for that now you can say E comma G, global repeatance. Now you say MSG is equal to MSG dot replace regx with dollar. Now you see the difference between this line number 26 and line number 28 and 29. Both are same. Only thing is we are dynamically creating this regular expression. So why I'm creating this dynamic? Why don't you give in this format? The problem is here I have E, fine, but here I'm dynamically finding what is the symbol. Symbol is dynamic, right? From the array, you're picking it up and dynamically you're choosing the one and you're applying it. So that is the reason we go with the regular expression, which is in the form of the second. Did I answer your question?
So what is a backward slash used for?
Whenever you say put a single slash, that will be treated. When I say slash inverted commas, that is different meaning it is. When I say double slash, it will skip the single slash. Two slashes will take it as a single slash. That is what the meaning it is.
And sir, in 16 line, what is the double line meaning?
Line number 69
Or
16.
or sir.
Two pipe symbol which is equal to or condition implies either it is dollar or either it is asterisk.
Okay.
Sir, what is new?
New is predefined keyword, ma'am. This part we will be discussing how to create an object. Whenever you have a class within the JavaScript, using the new keyword, we are going to create an object out of it. So we will be sooner, once we start the advanced JavaScript, I'll show you how to create a class, how to make use of the new keyword and all. But for now, it's just a keyword used to instantiate the regular expression. That's it.
So sir, why are you using separately like $1 symbol and one asterisk symbol to in an if condition to remove it, sir? Why?
Because in
And
regular expression, asterisk and dollar are predefined meanings. There is a meaning with dollar. Now, when I say exclamatory mark, for us it is just a symbol. For JavaScript also it's a symbol. But for regular expression also it is just a symbol. But when I say dollar, it is having a meaning. Dollar indicates character which is present at the last. Asterisk indicates many characters. So I want to tell the system that ignore that. Don't take dollar as a last character, asterisk as a many characters. No, treat it as a symbols. That is the reason I'm only handling asterisk and dollar, not others. At line number, this is what the example I shown you, right? At line number 26, whenever you have a message, if I want to replace E with dollar, this is what we are doing. Other way, what you can do is like this: create a regular expression of this guy. Now you put a regular expression. It will work. Now, why am I using this regex here? The reason is symbol is not static. Here, E is static. Find E, replace with G. But here, what I need to do, I need to put the dollar, which has to come from an array. I need to put hash, which has to come from an array. So that is the reason I'm taking dynamic.
so could you repeat the point where you spoke about dollar and asterisk?
Okay, it is better that you guys go through with the regular expression. That will be better, guys. If you're not talking, please go into mute, please. Regular expressions.
The asterisk represents many characters and the dollar symbol represents the last character. Is what
Yeah.
it is.
Images, sir. Images. Images will help, sir.
Images will help. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. If you see here, what all the things which are having a meaning? Asterisk, multiple things, dollar, which indicates end of the regular expression. That is the reason we are handling this. In the same way, if you have cap symbol also, cap symbol is also having a predefined. So we need to handle that. So these all are the characters which are already having a meaning. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Anyone, any questions?
No, sir.
Okay.
How do we handle
So what is
method?
the
Should we
member
put
question?
Sorry, Pravita, what was that?
How do we handle, sir? Should we put 2 slashes?
How do we
How do we
understand?
handle those special characters?
Okay. Now, when I say that, I mean, two, I mean, actually my thing, what I need to do is I need to put a single slash. But when I put a single slash, it is going to work as a escape for inverted commas. Okay, let me show you. Okay. I say where data is equal to hello. Okay, save this guy and console.log data. Save this. Where is this guy? Reload the page. Data is coming as hello. Super fine. My expectation is I want to show hell inverted commas LLO. My expectation is HE inverted comma has to be there. Why it is throwing as an error now? Because it is stating that it is getting closed, right? Now what I need to do, I need to tell that, boss, this inverted comma is a symbol. You treat it as a symbol. Don't treat it as a character. Put it slash. When you put it as a slash, that will be treated as X string now. Now if you see,
It called
reload the page,
scap character. Na, sir?
H inverted commas is going to be taken. That is the reason I'm using this double slash. Because in JavaScript, sorry, in React, sorry, come on, why I'm going for React? In regular expression, slash is also having a symbol. That is the reason if I
The
put
scapping character.
yeah, if I put two slashes, it will be treated as a single slash. Am I clear, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
So finally, you know what it will get. For example, if dollar is the one which it is coming, then you know what it is going to come as? It's going to come as new REGEXP of double slash dollar. Here is it, dollar. This is how it will come, comma, so and so. Where double slash, single slash will be taken, and finally it will be slash dollar. This is in order to happen, this guy, I was using all these characters. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, hope everyone is clear. Okay.
Yes,
Fine,
sir.
guys. Let's pause for today. Sorry, not for today. Pause the topics. As you guys asked for the doubt session, so let's jump into the doubt session. Remaining, the next part is the date methods, which I'll be discussing in the Monday class. Okay. So please go through the
Could you
questions.
summarize, sir, string methods, because I joined late, sir?
Okay, string methods are very simple. We have, before going with the string methods, first of all, we need to understand what do you mean, what is the memory allocation of a string. This is what we discussed. Whenever you create a string, internally the memory will be allocated as like a array in the form of each individual characters, and index value will be assigned to them. That is the reason you can even access through the index value also. And on the top, once you have the string, you have predefined property. One is called as length property, which will return you the total number of characters, including the spaces. Caret, which returns the index, which returns the character which is present at a particular index. Char coded, which is returning the ASCII value. Substring and splice. These two are used to find out the substring. Replace. If you want to find something and you want to replace, that is how it is. In the form, in the same way, split method used to split the complete string in the form of an array. Okay. Next.
Sir, one doubt, sir.
Yes, please go ahead.
Sir, we have this method, replace method, push, pop, etc. But if we want to replace any string or etc., we can dynamically do that now. Where we'll use this in the real time, sir? I don't get that.
Sorry, I didn't get you. Could you repeat your question? Now, what is your question is, say for example, I have MSG. Now I say hello everyone. Okay, so here I have something called as dollar symbol. Here I have hash symbol. Okay, now I ask you dollar and hash to be replaced with something. Yeah, now what is your question on the top?
Yes, sir, we can replace dynamically, right? We can delete that and we can run the code, but where we will use this